Welcome to the Texas Hemp Show podcast number 115 this week. We are live from San Antonio at the Bulverde Road Marketplace here at the San-A-Canna Hemp Farm. We were invited to come out here from our friends Michael at San-A-Canna, and the event is also sponsored by our other guy. Their sponsor of this week was actually Pharmacy Mechanical, Cloudcraft, but the sponsors were Dane Creations, Morgan, Boss Bitch, Kelsing, founder and CFO, is out here, and we'll probably talk to Morgan here shortly. But no, this is cool. We're an outdoor event. We're in the car. We drove the car out this week to San Antonio, so the sirens are on the Texas Green Machine, and so we're here.
And we got some honks on the highway on the way.
Yeah, honk for legal cannabis is on both sides of the car. But Rachel, hi, welcome to Saturday edition of the Texas Hemp Show.
Yes, my first time.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure, you know what? The Texas Cannabis Roundup, I think we did do a recording
and
there.
We did
so,
too.
Okay,
that was last year.
I stand corrected.
So yeah, I knew we had done one. It was in Dallas last year. And you know what? That's coming up with Dalton again and Greenlight Events. That's going to be in June. So we're supposed to go up there and do another one of those. And we'll take the Texas Green Machine car with us when we go up there next time here in June as well. I think it's in July, but we're profiling that in our June issue of the magazine. But
nice.
Podcast number 115 here from San Antonio as we're live on a Saturday afternoon. A very nice breezy day. We've got lots of vendors out here. This is the premier event, I understand, Rachel, of more monthly events that Michael and the family of vendors that are here at the San-A-Canna farm and lab have out here. So all of these vendors rent space here inside and near the lab, and this is the first one. So we were invited to come out here and hang out and be a part of this.
It's honestly a land of magical wonder. I mean, there's a succulent nursery on site. There's all kinds of cool businesses here. There's the first hempcrete structure in San Antonio, we're told, is on this site. Yeah,
Amos is out here, and he'll probably stop by and talk to us here in a little bit. But he has the first hempcrete building and structure. That's Amos Lozano of MJ's, and many of you guys know Amos. He's a figure here in the state, but he's built a little hemp store.
It's like a juice bar, I think, the famous Juice Co.
Yeah.
Eat plants, move often. That's his logo. So it's super cool, and he fits in nicely on the property. It's a really cool space.
Well, we've got over here to our left, we have the Pharmacy Botanical. I spoke to Carolyn and Ben. They're the proprietors of the trailer that's there, and that's Pharmacy Botanical. They got a great little they've got one of those containers. So their shop is a container.
That's
you see that?
Awesome. Yes, there's a Cheech and Chong mural too. That's pretty fun over on the fence.
Yeah, there's a stage over there. There's a DJ. I didn't get the DJ's name who's performing out here on Saturday today, but we are live on the 18th of February on a very cool, breezy Saturday, partly cloudy San Antonio afternoon here today in San Antonio. So this is really cool. The smell out here is a bit of hempy, cannabisy scent, but there's great food around us as well.
Yeah, there's some barbecue.
There's a few food trucks out here as well. But Dane Creations sponsored the event this week. Some of the vendors out here are Sam the Fun Guy. He's got mushrooms for sale, but Sam the Fun Guy's over here. He's really cool. He is at several events throughout the hemp and cannabis space in Texas, and you'll run into him occasionally. Bless 'em Block 'em has got some cannabis-themed shirts over here. Luna Chamoy Kitchen, which I'm going to go get some of Maricella's chamoy because I love making the Micheladas. Are you a fan of Michelada?
Yes, I'm more so. I like Bloody Marys.
Yeah, I do too.
But I do enjoy like a red beer.
But you know, but the chamoy is what you put on the rim of either a Michelada or a Bloody Mary.
I'll even do it on the rim of margaritas sometimes, to be honest. So
yeah, and I'll put chamoy on anything. It's great on fruit, but chamoy is the
pineapples.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. But shout out to Luna Chamoy Kitchen. Maricela is over here. You can check these guys. All these guys are on Instagram, by the way. Let's see. Here's another one. Ebb and Flow. William Taylor's out here. Ebb and Flow Studio. He's got a kind of groovy art studio, and then Cloudcraft Vape and Smoke from San Antonio is also out here. Texas Crochet Massacre. I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh, I gotta show my mom this because she is an avid crocheter.
Texas Crochet Massacre. Shout out to Munchie Boys, also out here at the that's the red food truck behind us. And then what are these two? The bread that we got here is from
Freshly
Janet.
baked.
Yeah, freshly baked with 2 Ds, freshly_baked with 2 Ds on Instagram. But Janet gave me some of her bread over here.
Is this bread infused, or like does it have hemp in it at all?
Let's see. We offer options for THC and CBD infused dining packages in her catering menu.
Nice.
We're offering excited, elevated dining experiences. Plan to add a little pizzazz to your bachelorette party or retirement party or game night with freshly baked from San Antonio. That's Janet Allen 2811 at gmail.com. But she gave me some of her bread. I didn't get a chance to ask if it's infused or not, but it might be. So
there's only one way to find out.
Well, there is. But I don't want to eat anything. I got to drive back to Austin. I don't want to be any impaired. Not driving that damn car.
Designated driver. Yeah, you really can't risk it.
Well, our car has got leaves all over it. It
Yeah.
sticks out like a red thumb to any cop car. And the way that we talk often on the show, Rachel, about the law enforcement incidents where guys are getting their crop taken or they're getting their legal hemp seized and these kind of things. Like, God forbid I ever have to call David Sergi to get myself out of a bind just for driving the car. But no drinking in that car.
You definitely don't want to have a vape on hand in that car.
No, because that car, with the sirens on. We drove to San Antonio with the sirens on, by the way. Did you see the car pull over in front of us? They thought we were pulling them over.
With green lights. I mean, that's just crazy.
That was funny.
But we have also this Rebel Lion cold brew.
I think that's a coffee, isn't
Lion's Blood. Yeah, it's a cold brew coffee. So
anyway, there is a lot of cool stuff out here, and we're taking pictures. We're also videoing out here. So, but we're recording the podcast 115 this Saturday here at the Bulverde Road Marketplace at San-A-Canna Hemp Farms and Lab. And so this is really cool. It looks like this is going to get bigger as it grows.
Yeah, there's already a really good turnout. The vibe is nice. And one of the coolest things that's happened today is I met De La Stoner in the flesh.
Hey, yeah, there's a couple of Texas Hemp Awards here. De La Stoner is here, and one of the guys won a cannabis. And have a seat, man. Let's jump over. Let's get you get your headset on there. You can talk to us a little bit. I think Dane Creations also won a Texas Hemp Award, and I'm going to pull up the award winners. Let's see. De La Stoner won for Texas Best Advocate Warrior. Let's turn you up a little over here.
Yes, he is the favorite TikTok/Instagrammer.
Yeah, welcome to the Texas Hemp Show.
Thank you.
What do we call you, De La Stoner, or you said your real name is
Luis.
Luis is what I thought I heard you say earlier.
But of course, everybody would know me as De La Stoner. I mean, we're in San Antonio, dude. There's too many Luises here. You know what I mean?
That's totally true. You're probably right about that. But congratulations, Best Stoner Advocate Warrior.
Thank you.
Did you know you won before we told you, or you knew you won?
Yeah, I knew.
You just didn't know it was in the Texas Hemp Report.
Yeah, I just didn't know it was in the report. Yeah. I went live on Instagram, watching on YouTube. I was actually on the road back to Texas from Vegas, because I was there at Champs trade show.
Oh, well, so you were at Champs. Cool.
Yeah, so we're making some content out there that I'm putting out. It's like a documentary of my crazy high life. So everyone that's listening, watching, whatever you're doing, follow me on Instagram at Della Stoner and check me out on YouTube because that's where it's going to be. And it's going to be fucking crazy.
Nice.
Yeah. I was on the way back from Vegas and I went live on Instagram and watched the video and I went fucking crazy.
So is that going to be on Instagram too? You being crazy on
yeah,
here?
I already posted.
Oh, you posted. I got to check that out.
Yeah, and I think we should also note that this was something people voted on. It wasn't like a committee or something. It was just, citizens voted on for him, and he won. So
yeah, that's really cool.
And I can see why, because I follow you.
Thank you. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everyone who voted for me. Last year I came in second place, and so this year I was like, I'm fucking going for it. You can even ask my team, like we fucking went hard this year.
So Luis, who won it last year for Advocate Warrior? Jada Charabi, Jesse Williams, somebody like that. They're always in there.
Somebody different now, fucking Latino, fucking killing it in the game.
Somebody from San Antonio?
Yes, dude. A true stoner.
Like, I want to know how you kind of got started on this journey. What made you want to be like a cannabis influencer, and how long have you been at it?
So I've been smoking weed for like a really long time. I've always just posted videos of me smoking weed, taking a bong rip, rolling up a blunt. And then one day I had a bunch of stems saved up, right? Because I was like, if you can infuse it with your tea or whatever, you should be able to infuse it with butter or coconut oil. So I saved up 3 ounces, looked up a YouTube video. It was shitty. I was like, I can do better than this. So I made my own YouTube video. And so that's where it started. So I made infused coconut oil using your stems instead of your flower. And it fucking worked.
Nice.
Yeah, it fucking blew up. And then from there, I just started like doing how-to videos, like how to clean your bong, just so I could figure out what I wanted to do. And I've always loved comedy, just fucking laughing and just making jokes. And so I just found my way into making content with comedy and stoner. And so, yeah, that's how it started. And I kind of just jumped into that.
Like a very organic growth, an organic thing that just kind of, you're just out there being yourself.
For
and
sure.
It just took off, and now here you are.
2 years later, I've been doing it for 2 years. And so, yeah, 2 years later, I fucking won 2 Texas Hemp Awards. I'm fucking doing an interview with you guys. Like, I'm traveling. Like, it's fucking wild.
So how was Champs? What did you think? Was that your first time out there, or have you been there before?
It was my second time. But last year when we went, we kind of just did Champs and then just walked around the strip. We didn't really know about the after parties and stuff like that because it was our first time. So this year when we went, we actually knew people. We grew a connection with people over the years, and we found out that there's after parties. So Champs was fucking cool. We were able to go to these after parties. There was like dab bars out there, Mystic Timber Tools.
Fun.
They set up a dab bar. Professor Dabs was hosting the dab bar. They had a bunch of sponsors, dude, like that were hosting the dab bar. It was fucking dope as fuck.
Well, that's good that you get out there and network with the national audience for your brand. Just going out there. We haven't gone to one of those yet, but a lot of my advertisers that advertise in the business, in the magazine, are out there, and they go to that.
Dude, y'all are missing out. Y'all should definitely go to Champs.
We need to go do a podcast over there.
We do. That would be so fun.
Yeah. So we need to plan for that.
Is it an annual event, or they do it?
So Champs, they have it all the time.
Okay.
Like, as far as
twice
like
a year at least.
For Vegas, they'll have a summer one in Vegas, and then they'll have one in February every year for sure.
Yeah.
But there's one in Denver. I can't remember the month or when they're doing it.
Yeah.
Florida. They have them kind of all around.
Ooh, we should go to Denver.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
fun.
Denver would be dope.
Well, I want to go. We went to I went to Denver a few years ago for the NOCO Expo, the Hemp Expo, a few years ago. That's coming up in March. I want to go to Vegas though. Like, that's the one. We need to find a reason to go to Vegas.
For sure, next February we'll be there.
I've been to Colorado. I want to go to Vegas. But no, congratulations. What's new coming?
Thank you.
What have you got coming up? Any other events that you want to plug that you're going to be at? This is a monthly thing here at the Bulverde Market that Michael's going to be doing. I guess this is going to reoccur. From what Michael said, this is a monthly thing, but this was the premier one. So are you think you're going to be out here more often as this gets?
Oh yeah, for
traction?
sure. Anytime there's a cannabis event going on, sesh, I'm always down to go. If you're throwing an event, and you just want me to attend it, like fucking, just depending on where you're at, you know, I'll go. But if it's out of town, if you want to help me pay for the gas to get there, shit, I'll show up and fucking smoke and just have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But here, I mean, I work here at the Juice Bar, so if you ever want to come say hi to me, I'm normally here on Saturdays at the Juice Bar.
Fire off. How do folks learn or follow the Juice Bar? The Juice Bar is made of hemp.
So the Juice Bar, yes, the building itself is hempcrete.
It's hempcrete.
It's hempcrete, right? Yep. And then we have regular juices and smoothies, but of course we can infuse hemp leaves into the smoothies, or we can also juice the hemp leaves as well. So I just took a hemp shot just earlier. So it was lemon, ginger, and hemp. It was fucking delicious.
Wow, sounds good.
We need to maybe try one of
Definitely
those or get some
one.
pictures of those, Carl, before we leave. That would be pretty cool. That's Amos
Definitely.
that runs that
yep,
place.
Amos.
Yeah.
Eat Plants, Move Often. Check them out on Instagram. And then Famous Juice Co., Famous Juice Company on Instagram.
Have you been to the Dallas Roundup that Dalton O'Neill throws in Dallas? That's the Texas.
Dude, I haven't.
You got to go to that in June or July with us up there. We're going up there. We usually do we went last year for I think it was the first year.
It was in August, I believe, last year.
Yeah, I couldn't make it because I got invited to it because Dalton's
I went
cool
to
as fuck.
it in 21 and 22, so I've been to 2 of them now. But that might be one you'd be well received at, and then we have we're working on our relationship with the guys at that Weed and Whiskey. And
Weed and Whiskey TV. Yeah,
when you go up there for that, like schedule your interview with them and get on that show.
I've been meaning to meet them. I was actually in Dallas for a Pretty Rose event, and they were there, but I missed them because I was just making content. But yeah, I fucking love going to Dallas. Any reason to go to Dallas, I'm down to go.
I like it there too. Do you do stand-up comedy?
Not yet. So I'm actually working on that. That's definitely something I'm trying to grow on. I've been going to improv class
Cool.
to help me get over that, stage fright, because I do have to perform in front of like random people at an improv and stuff. And then they also do like these like random nights where they actually turn the lights on and like so you're there like an actual show.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm learning how to do that. And then I'm also making a movie as well with these people in town. His name is Aaron and then Alicia. We're just doing a stoner comedy movie.
Cool.
So everyone be on the lookout for that. And then you mentioned Weed and Whiskey TV.
Yeah, J-Man is the guy you want to talk to over
For
there.
sure.
He's the host over there. So we're supposed to go when we go over there. Oh, no, they want me over there in April.
April, nice.
Yeah, I'm
My
supposed to
homies
go.
mess with them. They fuck with them. Roach and Bud. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Yeah, Roach and Bud is he delivers magazines into Dallas for us.
Shout out to Roach and Bud,
Yeah,
dude. I have a little cartoon sketch with them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we have like a little. I need to put together like a little script, a little comedy script, so that way we can make it into a little show.
Well,
or whatever.
Troy does a cartoon that's usually in the magazine. In
Yep.
fact, if there's probably one in this black issue. I didn't get a cartoon from Troy for this issue here, but he'll be in the 420 issue next month.
Nice. I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, look out for that. So, see, that's what I'm saying. With Texas, there's a lot of synergy with, Weed and Whiskey, with J-Man up there, with Dalton. He's tied in with Dalton. You're down here in San Antonio with Michael and San-A-Canna.
Yep.
Amos over here with what you guys are doing.
I'm everywhere, dude.
Everybody's kind of starting. We're now 3-4 years in now into this cannabis thing here
For
in
sure.
Texas, all of us. So we're all starting to mingle, I think, statewide, which is a really good thing.
I fucking love hanging out with everybody. Like when there's like a big event going on, and like there's all these content creators, all these connoisseurs, like anybody that's in the cannabis industry, just hanging out together. It's just so cool. And then smoking with them, because like you smoke with them online, but you don't ever get to smoke with them in person.
True.
You know what I mean? And it's just like a better touch of as far as hanging out with people.
Well, when we get these events like this is when everybody gets together and can hang out and smoke and visit and have a beer or what have you and that kind of thing and network. So very cool. Congrats.
Thank you.
Where are you going to be at next? Well, next thing you got plugged, want to give you a chance to plug where or what you're going to be doing in the next 30 days or 60 days.
Man, to be honest, I have no idea. I kind of just go with the flow. Whoever invites me first, I'm like, boom,
First
go in
come,
there.
first serve.
Yep.
Well, I'm inviting you to the Roundup in Texas Roundup up there in Dallas, and if you can find a way to Austin,
I can get
I
there.
can get you to Dallas.
I can get there for sure. It's only like 4 hours.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool.
I'll bring the weed.
That's okay. All right, we'll hold that to you, De La Stoner. Congrats, man. Thanks for being a part of the show today.
Thanks
bro.
for having me on here.
All right,
It's
Luis.
nice to meet you in person. Finally.
Likewise.
All right, give us a tag and like out there on Instagram for that's De La Stoner here with us on podcast 115 of the Texas Hemp Show. We're going to take a commercial break, guys, and we'll be back on the other side. I'm Russell, that's Rachel, and we're saying hello to Michael and all the family out here at San-A-Canna. We are live from the Bulverde marketplace this week here in San Antonio, Texas. So we'll be right back. We'll take a quick commercial break, and then we'll talk a little more things here in San Antonio and Bulverde Market. This is podcast 115, Texas Hemp Show. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, this is Cheech Marin, and you're listening to the Texas Hemp Show.
Why take a chance with your hemp grow? Join Hemp Plan and avoid the risk. TPS Labs' exclusive hemp monitoring program. Hemp Plan members get one-on-one consulting from knowledgeable consultants who are available when you need them most. If you want to take the guesswork out of growing hemp and focus on what matters most, call TPS Lab today and ask for your free consultation. Take the next step to a successful harvest. Visit tpslab.com or call today at 956-383-0739.
Hey, this is Tommy Chong, and you're listening to the Texas Hemp Show.
We took the best journalists from politics, health, innovations, cuisine, business, travel, agriculture, and then we put weed in it. Welcome to Weed and Whiskey News. Weed and Whiskey News. News with a twist.
Do you qualify for medical marijuana? Texas allows medical-grade products with THC. If you have a diagnosis of PTSD, neuropathy of any kind, including diabetic, any cancer or seizure disorder, Dr. A at Good Earth MMJ Clinic will help. You believe in cannabis's medical benefits, as do we. VA veterans with PTSD do not fear, as your benefits are protected with a Dr. A's prescription in Texas. Please visit goodearth210.com for all details and book an appointment. Next day appointments available. We're here to get you well, not high. That's goodearth210.com.
The Texas Hemp Reporter is available free at over 1,000 CBD and smoke shops across Texas. McAllen, Houston, Austin, Dallas, Lubbock, and San Antonio. Texas lawmakers will be in session this year to improve or alter laws on cannabis products. So stay tuned and informed this legislative season with the Texas Hemp Show podcast and the Texas Hemp Reporter magazine. Would you like to host the Texas Hemp Show podcast at your business or special event? Now booking live broadcasts from your location with our new demo vehicle, the Texas Green Machine. Email Russell at TexasHempReporter@gmail.com. Now back to the show with your host, Russell Dowden.
All right, welcome back to the Texas Hemp Show. This is podcast number 115, live from Bulverde Road Marketplace here. Rachel Nelson co-hosting with me as we jump back here in the saddle after talking with De La Stoner there, congratulating him. And then we're going to get our friends on from Dang here that's also sponsored this event and got us to come out here actually this week. But first, real quick, we want to stop by. Luis has got to get going, but he stopped by to say hi here in San Antonio. Luis Maldonado, Chief Education Officer And are you one of the
I love that
Are you one of
title.
the cooks out there as well? I mean, are you a chef yourself?
No, sir. No, sir.
no, okay.
I bring the educational aspect to the to the mix. Our chef is Canna Chef Edward Villarreal.
And I've talked to Edward before in the magazine before.
Sir.
We did profile Edward. So you're with San-A-Canna Cafe, and you reached out to me on email yesterday, just ironically, and I said, well, I'm going to be in San Antonio tomorrow and Saturday, so you might want to say hi or just reach out. So thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
You guys were interested in us doing a story, maybe y'all doing some marketing or having us come out and do something with you guys. Tell us about the cafe and how long that's been open, and it's got a cannabis theme in your brand here, San-A-Canna.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you're absolutely correct. So San-A-Canna Cafe, we've been open probably for about a month. We've been in the process probably for the past 6 months, getting everything together, opening up the store, getting all the proper licensing so we can do what we got to do. So basically by day, we are a Mexican restaurant, traditional Mexican restaurant. We're open for breakfast and lunch from 7 to 2. And in the evenings on Saturdays currently right now is when we have the Mexicana After Dark. That's when we have our infused meals, where we have two different types of dinners that we host. One of them is what we call a posada. It's a blazing graze, where it's kind of like a buffet style type of menu, where you can come in and serve your food. We have a smoking section in the back. With every purchase, you get a couple free rolls, some pre-rolls, and some gummies.
Oh, cool!
And we encourage to go out into the smoking area, enjoy yourself. Come back in and have some great food. And then our second dinner would be a 4-course, 5 stars type of sit-down dinner, where we would bring you your dessert, your appetizer, your entrees, and then we'd finish off with the dessert.
So tonight is your Saturday after Valentine's Day. So for those patrons that what do you call it? Your Saturday?
It's a blazing graze. Saturdays blazing graze. Yes, and our theme tonight is High on Love for the Valentines.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
right
a perfect
on.
date
Cool.
night. Like, I hope someday I get to go on a date there.
Yes. Well, we hope to have you. So yeah, it's a great theme for the Valentine's Day. We limited it to 10 couples so we can give them a more personal and a great experience. And I'm looking forward to it. After here, I'm gonna head that way and get started.
Well, fire off the website and the address so folks can learn more about San-A-Canna Cafe.
All right, San-A-Canna Cafe. We're located at 527 El Paso, 78207 downtown area.
Okay.
Mexicana.com is our website. At San-A-Canna is our Instagram and our Facebook pages as well.
And that's Mxicanna.
Yes, sir. It's got a unique spelling. I'm glad you brought that up.
Mexicana, so Mxicanna, and check them out at mxicanna.com. And then, of course, that's also your Instagram handle.
Yes, sir.
As well as you're on Facebook and Twitter, it seems like there as well. So say hi to Edward.
Hey, Edward, I'm here representing you, baby.
We'll tell him hi for us as well.
Will do.
And we're going to take another quick commercial break, and then we're going to bring our friends on from Aw Dang. But thank you for coming out. We will do some talking with you as well about some marketing and maybe doing a profile with you guys in the magazine and talk about that. Your 420 one. What have you got for 420 in April? I mean, I'm sure there's something on the table, because our next issue comes out. Our on the table. You like that? That wasn't even intended.
I like that.
No, but our next issue will be in April, so that would be when we would want to do something, to see what's focused with you guys. But the magazines are in San Antonio. They're in right around 100 locations in the San Antonio area. So shout out to you guys, but we want to come down there and check out the food. Do you guys make a pozole?
Yes.
Or a menudo over there?
Not a menudo, but Chef makes a great green chili pozole.
Oh, green chili pozole. I had that when I was in New Mexico. It was really great. Love to try your all's Mexicana pozole, green chili pozole there, and anything else that the chef's got on the menu there.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure the food's good.
He'd be glad to feed you and to put a smile on your face, and maybe we can have a podcast at one of our dinners coming up.
That would be so fun.
let's talk about that too. Thanks for
Awesome.
stopping by, Luis.
Thank
We
you guys.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Russell.
All right, there
Thank
he goes. That's Luis Maldonado from the San-A-Canna Cafe. So we'll maybe talk about getting them in the magazine and maybe doing a remote down there.
That would be so fun.
We'll see. So we're gonna do another quick break, and then we'll bring our friends on here after this from Auden Creations. They won Best Edible. And their Bar 9 hot chocolate won an award. So we'll talk to these guys. They brought us out here as our sponsor for the show this week. So Texas Hemp Show Podcast 115 continues after this. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Cheech Marin, and you're listening to the Texas Hemp Show.
Why take a chance with your hemp grow? Join Hemp Plan and avoid the risk. TPS Labs exclusive hemp monitoring program. Hemp Plan members get one-on-one consulting from knowledgeable consultants who are available when you need them most. If you want to take the guesswork out of growing hemp and focus on what matters most, call TPS Lab today and ask for your free consultation. Take the next step to a successful harvest. Visit tpslab.com or call today at 956-383-0739.
Hey, this is Tommy Chong, and you're listening to the Texas Hemp Show.
We took the best journalists from politics, health, innovations, cuisine, business, travel, agriculture, and then we put weed in it. Welcome to Weed and Whiskey News. Weed and Whiskey News. News with a twist.
Do you qualify for medical marijuana? Texas allows medical-grade products with THC. If you have a diagnosis of PTSD, neuropathy of any kind, including diabetic, any cancer or seizure disorder, Dr. A at Good Earth MMJ Clinic will help. You believe in cannabis's medical benefits, as do we. VA veterans with PTSD do not fear, as your benefits are protected with a Dr. A's prescription in Texas. Please visit goodearth210.com for all details and to book an appointment. Next day appointments available. We're here to get you well, not high. That's goodearth210.com.
The Texas Hemp Reporter is available free at over 1,000 CBD and smoke shops across Texas. McAllen, Houston, Austin, Dallas, Lubbock, and San Antonio. Texas lawmakers will be in session this year to improve or alter laws on cannabis products. So stay tuned and informed this legislative season with the Texas Hemp Show podcast and the Texas Hemp Reporter magazine. Would you like to host the Texas Hemp Show podcast at your business or special event? Now booking live broadcasts from your location with our new demo vehicle, the Texas Cream Machine. Email Russell at TexasHempReporter@gmail.com. Now back to the show with your host, Russell Dowden.
All right, welcome back to podcast number 115 here on the Texas Hemp Show. I'm Russell Dowden, publisher for the Texas Hemp Reporter magazine, and riding shotgun is my co-host Rachel Nelson. Hi, Rachel.
Hello, hello.
We are back live from the Bulverde marketplace here at the San-A-Canna hemp farm and lab, and we are here in San Antonio this week for podcast 115, sponsored by our friends right here at Auden Creations. Thank you for having us out here, guys, and sponsoring this event. I understand that the event is the first weekend of other multiple weekends that this is going to be going on. Are you guys going to be a part of this regularly, Rob, or is this going to be something that can change sponsors from month to month? How often are we going to be always out here? Are you guys going to be out here regularly?
Yeah, we'll be out here regularly. We're looking to start off about once a month and let it grow organically from there.
Well, I think today was really a great turnout with the first weekend of this. John, this is only going to get bigger, right?
We can only go up from here, fellas.
Yeah. This could definitely get bigger. We got a little later start than we planned on being out here, but we're glad to be here. Lots of vendors. Congratulations! Have you guys seen the submissions for the 4th annual Texas Hemp Awards? Were listed here in this latest edition, but you guys are right here for your Mexican hot chocolate. Is that what was the judges? This was the judges panel one too.
Yes, sir.
So that's important. So congratulations on that. Were you guys making this product available out here? I heard you make the announcement earlier.
Yeah, the product's available, and we might add, that was the first place winner. The second place winner was our Rob's Spot cereal bar, which is out here available as well. Well, first and second for that.
So yeah, first and second. Okay, so we didn't publish the second runners-up in the magazine, but you were, and we were runner-up ourselves for podcasts. So we should have. We didn't even put ourselves in there, but we were runners-up for best production, as we were are always competing with our friends over at the Lone Star Collective podcast. But no, you guys are in here. Congratulations on the Hemp Awards. That's pretty cool. Have you submitted in previous Hemp Awards for this? How long have you guys been around, and how long has Aw Dang Creations been kicking?
Ooh, so Aw Dang Creations, I think, really kind of came to fruition last year around April.
About April of last year?
About April of last year, yeah. We've been kind of working on the recipes for gummies kind of on the sidelines as a little bit of a side hustle for about 3.5 years now. And this last year, we finally just decided, you know what, things aren't working where we are, so let's just do it ourselves. And we just decided to take the gamble and applied for the manufacturer's license and got it.
Nice.
Went for it.
Congrats.
So now here you are. Now you're all in.
That's it.
Now you're all in. So, well, that's really cool. It's funny, we always talk about how folks get into the space, Rachel, and some people get in for a medicinal reason. Restart CB. Shada Tarabi has her story from, kind of relearning to walk or restarting life after being in a car wreck and being in the marketing industry. But everybody gets in here to this space some way. Some for reasons personal, some for reasons for family or health or what have you. So it's always interesting to see how people get into this space. You guys started on as a side hustle. Now you're running a business, and here you are. So let me ask you: it started in April, so it's like 420 year anniversary. What's coming up? You got an anniversary coming up here in April.
I think it's a little after. I think it's in May.
Oh, is it?
I think the anniversary from when we first started selling is in May.
Okay.
I think that's the one we're going with, because we could go from the LLC. I think that was in January.
Yeah.
Manufacturing license, that was around April. First started selling, that was right there in May. So that's the one we're going with. They're all close by.
So coming up 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started in 2020, but it was right when COVID came and we got the DBA going, and then our first issue was supposed to come out in May of 2020 when the farmers planted seeds in the ground the first time, but the magazine actually came out in June because it took a little while to do that, and launching anything in 2020 was hard to do.
No joke.
Let's face it. But we have an anniversary birthday coming up ourselves, and it's basically about March or April, May, somewhere around the spring there, too, as well. But what did you guys think of the turnout today? Pretty cool. Who was the DJ? I wanted to give him a shout out.
DJ Soul Rebel.
Soul Rebel.
He's been a supporter of ours from before all of this. When we were managing storefronts, we were working in CBD stores. He's been there, as a friend the whole time. And then once we got started from our very first event, him and his wife went out and supported us. It was what was the event? Pride Fest in New Braunfels last year.
Okay.
That was our first time vending last June, and he's been here all along the way. So yeah, shout out to DJ Soul Rebel and his team. They're great people.
You got anything for him, Richard?
Yeah, hot chocolate just sounds so good on a day like today. And I'm curious why you guys made an infused hot chocolate. Like, is there a story behind that?
It's not actually a hot chocolate.
Oh, what is it?
It's a cereal bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think you guys should make hot chocolate. I think this could be somewhere. Yeah. So tell me more about your products, like a cereal bar that's infused.
Well, it said Mexican hot chocolate, but that's the flavor of the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is a little confusing, but yeah, okay.
Well, it helps if we had the bar in front of us. We didn't get a chance to see you guys when we were setting up, but yeah,
Either way, I'm craving hot chocolate.
This is the weather for it. For sure.
So the flavor is Mexican hot chocolate, but it's a bar. So congrats on that, man! You guys just came right out of the gate. I mean, submitting to the to Karen for the Hemp Awards, and then winning too. Well, coming in first and second. And what was the runner-up product?
Rob's Fault cereal bar. It's a Fruity Pebbles flavor.
Okay.
And
Nice.
it's a different dosage.
And it's called Rob's Fault.
Mm-hmm. It's named after me. And
okay, Rob's Fault.
The idea came from me.
That's hilarious.
He put it to work.
Okay.
He's a chef. He's the brains behind all the cooking right here.
And how long have you and John been friends, Rob? How has this partnership worked out with you guys?
I was managing a storefront who was a franchise, and he was working. I was managing the storefront that was a franchise, and he was working at one of the other franchises.
Oh, okay.
And long story short, promises were made that weren't kept. I told him, hey, come to our side, because I left and went to a different one. He finally decided to come over. Same thing. Promises were there that weren't kept. I left. I told him, hey, man, I left. You're not making nothing. Let's not make something for ourselves.
Nice.
That's the spirit.
Let's go into it.
That's
Entrepreneurs.
spirit of entrepreneurship right there, man.
You really can't be an entrepreneur without faith.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to go for
and
it.
you got to have motivation and desire,
Yes.
and having a negative experience, turning it into something positive. Now you guys are award-winning, hemp and cannabis producers here in the Texas, with this 4th annual Hemp Awards, coming in first and second for the edible, and that were both categories edible for the fruit,
edible, non-gummy.
Non-gummy, yeah. Well, congratulations,
Do you
man.
guys know off the top of your heads like what some of the criteria were for judging this stuff?
I don't.
I would assume taste would be one.
I would assume the person that would know that is the boss lady.
Yeah, the Karen would know. But these were
we could just trust it's good.
These submissions though were for the panel for judges, so the judges voted on that, and that's what's different about the nominations for the public ones. The public can vote on one of these, but theirs was voted, with the judges. So that's very impressive. How can folks learn more about you guys? What's your handle on the Instagram and all of that jazz? Can we see you guys out there on social media? And we need to make sure we're following. Aw, dang! I picked up your card right here.
Yes, sir. Flip it over.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's got the QR code here that'll go.
Okay.
That goes to our link tree.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this goes to. That's what we did. We have the QR code on our car,
Yep.
and John, that goes to our link tree. So it's just gonna go to everything.
I
so.
love those things.
Yeah. So we did the same thing. So, well, very cool. So we're looking for you guys. Aw, dang, that's good. Out there on Instagram. I'm sure they're on Facebook and Twitterverse.
TikTok and Instagram. All Dang Creations.
All Dang Creations on TikTok and Instagram. I think we're already following each other on Instagram because a lot of us, through the San-A-Canna family are all kind of following one another. Anyways, so final shout out. What have you guys got cooking up? Anything coming up for 420? What's your spring looking like for both of you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. To be determined. It's in the talks.
Okay.
Dates and all that official news will be out within the next 10 days.
Well, congratulations on the award, 4th annual Texas Hemp Award winners. Again, the Aldane, that's good. Their bar, flavored Mexican hot chocolate. Are there any of those left around here? Okay, we'll have to try some of those. I can't have one until I get home. I've got to drive to Austin, so I'm going to wait. But
be sure it's a bar. It comes with 9 doses in there. So cut it up.
That's why I'm not
we have
good
a
with
TikTok.
these.
We have a TikTok that shows cut it in tic-tac-toe. Two slices, 2 slices the other way.
Okay.
You know, that gives you 9 doses of the cereal bar.
No matter how good it tastes, do not keep eating
Exactly.
if you're not
Just
ready
eat
for
that
the
one slice.
consequences.
Eat that one slice.
Oh, maybe a little shout out, a little sneak of something to come, something that's in the works.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
Speaking of, it's so hard to not eat everything, you know? Make something so delicious, but it's infused. That's a double-edged sword
I
for
know.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about like eat them all.
Eat them all.
Maybe there's one gummy in the package that's actually infused.
Oh, what a great
And you can
idea.
eat the whole package.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's like Russian roulette, like gummy roulette.
That makes them want to eat all 8 or 9 or 10 of them that are in there. That's
So
pretty
people,
good.
People pick up a pack of gummies and they get upset because they can only eat one, right?
Exactly.
You want the whole thing because it tastes so good.
I want another one now. Like,
So we'll give you the whole thing and make sure that it's at that right dose.
Yeah.
So
That's
you can
pretty
eat
clever.
the whole thing.
that is clever.
You got the patent on that before you start
know, right?
promoting that too much. That's a pretty good idea, guys.
You guys are the first to know.
Well, you made an
Breaking
announcement
news.
right here on the Texas Hemp Show.
That'll be on the release very shortly.
Nice. I love
Sales
that.
very shortly.
I love that.
Well, thank you both for coming by. Thank you for having us out here. We'll talk to you guys off air about maybe doing some kind of an article or a story, or if you guys want to do some marketing with us, we can talk about making that stuff happening. Magazines are available here in San Antonio, so we'll make sure you guys get a handful of these on your way back, to your respective lives. But John, Rob, thank you both for being a part of the show this week here. Thanks for having us down here, guys. And really, congratulations. You're not even a year old, and you've already won first and second on, edibles here in the Texas Hemp Awards. I've been doing the podcast for 3 years and nominated 3 times, and I haven't won one yet. So what the fuck?
I don't know.
I need to start growing something, I think. Because I'm not very good at this shit. No, just kidding. But thank you guys for being on the show. And we will shout out and be in touch with you guys very soon. Thanks, man. Fist
Thank you,
bumps all the way
appreciate it.
around.
Yeah, thank
you guys so much
Round
for,
of applause.
for being on. Good, congratulations. Yeah, give them a round of applause for sure there. So good stuff from our friends Robin and John over there at Aw Dang Creations. So we are going to wrap this show up this week, guys. But I don't know, what do we got coming up next week on the show? I don't even know, Carl. Who do we have next week? I don't know, because I'm on the road. I don't have my stuff in front of me here. So anyway, great stuff. I wanted to say hi to Michael and shout out to him here at San-A-Canna, but I don't see him around. So we're going to wrap the show up this week. But special shout out to San-A-Canna Hemp Farm, where we've been here this afternoon here on Bulverde Road Marketplace here in San Antonio. And we'll get a shout out to him as well. But good stuff, Rachel. Carl, thanks for being out here, guys.
Shout out to Carl for
our producer
being
for producing
so helpful.
producing the podcast. So good stuff this week on the show. Thank you, and we will see you guys next time. Wrapping up podcast 115 live from the San-A-Canna Hemp Farm here at the Bulverde Road Marketplace. This was weekend number 1 of many weekends to come this year, and they're going to be doing that once a month right here. So shout out to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Texas Hemp Show podcast.
Rock down to 11.